Hey guys, I'm Mrs. Brain Thing and I'm back with another video. I'm about 7 months post-op. I'm not sure if I'm at the 8-month mark, but by the time I post this video, I'll go ahead and check. So I'll have the right time posted on there. But on Saturday, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you know that I had to see Dr. Gregorian on Saturday because I've gotten a call from the office and they informed me that he is leaving the office. He's going back to Emory in Atlanta. And so I don't know if I told you guys in my beginning video, so maybe I did or didn't. But before he was here in the town I'm living in now, Macon, Georgia, he was a surgeon, or he was primarily a surgeon up in Atlanta, Emory Hospital. And then he became contracted between Emory and the medical center here in Macon. And so he would travel between the two. And so that's why I said when I saw my neurologist, they told me that he would be the one doing the surgery anyway, even if I did get the shunt. So now he is leaving the neurosurgical office that I'm going to. And so that's why I had to see him on Saturday, because his last days is coming up. So but at first, when they called me initially, obviously I was a little worried because he's the one that's been taking care of me all this time. So, I was a little worried about my aftercare. And so I saw him, and he said everything looks good. He looked at the incision, and he was pleased about how that looks. And so, if I have any other problems, I'm going to see my aftercare from now on out, I'm going to see another surgeon there at the surgical office. And I still do have the option of seeing him up in Atlanta if I felt like I need to see him. But I've been talking to my neuro nurse, and she's really confident in this other surgeon. And I believe he's one of the surgeons that was actually in my surgical room when I had the surgery. So I didn't meet him just yet. I mean, I met the surgeons that day I had the surgery, but I was under a lot of medication, so I wouldn't necessarily know him if I saw him. So, when it comes time for my aftercare, if I have to go back up there and see him, I guess I'll go ahead and follow up with this other surgeon, and if there's anything going wrong, then I'll go ahead and make the decision if I want to go to Atlanta to see Gregorian, or if I want to stay here in my town that I'm currently living in. And like I said, they've talked to me, and they told me how he's a good surgeon, and they talked me pretty much off the ledge, so I'm not pretty much worried about that. I like meeting my doctors and meeting the surgeons, so that gives me a comfort level. But anyway, so, like I said, he's looked at my incision and everything looks great. So, I was telling him about the pain I've been getting in my back. And I've been having the muscle spasms in my neck. And so, it was also my physical therapy reevaluation. Now, if you guys follow me from the beginning, you saw that in the hospital, the physical therapist came to me in the hospital, and they told me about getting the physical therapy in my house. So that's been what's been going on. But this reevaluation was just to see where I'm at, what pains I'm currently having, and what they could do to fix it. So I did the physical therapy evaluation, and so my new physical therapist, I don't forget her name, but I didn't get her permission to mention her name. So my new physical therapist, she's really nice. And so her belief is that my back pain is coming from those neck spasms I've been having. So I saw her on Tuesday, and then I saw her again on Thursday. And on Thursday, she got me on the little bike to work out my legs, because my legs were my initial problem coming out of the hospital. Because if you remember, I got out of the hospital barely using a walker. So my legs has been a struggle since day one. But I got on the little bike, and the bike was easy. She had me on there for 5 minutes, so then I had to do other exercises. And then for about 15 minutes, she was working out my neck. And when I tell you guys that woman did magic, that woman did magic. I really don't know what she did. She did something to my neck and my upper spine, and so I could put my head all the way down I'm really impressed with this side. Because, see, I couldn't do that before. After surgery, I really couldn't do that. So, I mean, I have no pain doing that. If you guys could tell, I'm not at home right now. But uh, I'll get to that in a minute because I'm going to get sidetracked. I'm not going to finish what I'm saying. But, yeah, she did magic to my neck. I'm sleeping better, and I still get the pain in my back a little bit, but I'm looking forward. I see her again on Monday, MLK Day, and I'm off from work anyway, so that's not going to be a problem. So I'm going to see her on Monday, and then for right now, my plan, the plan they put me on, is to go twice a week because of the pain I've been having. And so I'm on Monday and Fridays. I go to her Monday and Fridays for the next couple of weeks. My last date she put me on is February 1st. And so after that, I'm supposed to go once a week. So I guess at that February 1st appointment, we're going to see where I'm at to see if I still need to do twice a week or if I could go ahead and move over to once a week. So the idea is I should be okay to do once a week because this pain has been killing me. And I had this, I took off 2 days of work because of the pain I've been having. I'm just standing up. It's been really bad on my back, and I really don't know what's been causing it. But they say it's normal, and Dr. Gregorian assured me that it was normal and that I need to continue to do physical therapy. And so I actually go up when this woman I see, she's actually in the neurosurgical department of the hospital. So instead of them coming out to my house, I now go to the hospital to do my physical therapy. So I go up through I go to the neurosurgical ward, and there they have a physical therapy office, and that's where I do my physical therapy. So I'm looking forward to Monday to see what new magic she could do. And my back pain has actually been not that bad since she done that thing to my neck. So I'm hoping we could keep that going. So anyway, while I was talking to her, she was, she's doing the thing to my neck, and she was talking to me. She was just telling me how I'm actually her second case of Chiari malformation in her whole career. And she was telling me how the first case that she had was a male who was a heavyset male, and he had the Chiari malformation. And so when he went into surgery, he actually suffered kidney damage because he was a heavier guy. And so when they put you on the table, you lay belly on the table, and they have the thing that holds your head in, and they strap you down with all these straps. So when they laid him on the table, and because the surgery, my surgery was 4 hours and some change, where his surgery was a little longer than mine's because they had more trouble strapping him down. So after being strapped down for those hours doing his surgery, the weight on his kidneys took him into kidney failure. So she was telling me about all that stuff, and so she thought it was funny that it's been years since she saw him. She saw him after physical therapy. She saw him after his surgery. He had physical therapy directly after. So she thought it was funny that now she's seeing me. I'm her only second case of Chiari malformation she ever had because of her condition. And after my initial sit down with her, the initial evaluation I had with her on Tuesday, she got a call to do another eval for somebody who had the surgery 10 years ago. So she has another eval of somebody who had the Chiari malformation craniectomy 10 years ago. And so she said they're coming in because they're having a new onset of pain. And so they're trying to see if they could work that out through physical therapy or if she has to go through a second decompression surgery. So I was telling her that, second surgery, honest to God, that's not going to be an option for me. And I know, of course, you're going to do whatever you have to do to be healthy. But the reason why I do what I do now and do the physical therapy and do everything, all the exercises they tell me to do at home, all that other stuff, and take all my medicine, do exactly what they tell me to do to the T, is because I do not want to have a second decompression surgery down the line. So this woman, she's come in 10 years after she had surgery, and she's having a new onset of pain. So she's seeing her surgeon, but her surgeon wanted her to start some physical therapy. So she was telling me that it's funny that she's seeing me now And so now she just gotten another call to do an eval for another Chiari malformation. So that makes 3 in her entire career. She's been doing it, I think she said like 30 years or something. 30 years, I don't know. But, and you know, something like that, she says she does her, it pushes her to do her research because it's a rare condition. And so, yeah. So I could appreciate that she does the research. And she's really good at what she do anyway, because the way she has my neck moving, it wasn't moving like that before. So I really do appreciate what she's doing for me. So at any rate, I am, you could tell, or maybe you can't tell, that I'm not at home right now. I'm actually away on a trip. And I'm on a trip with my husband because once a year he does the job he does, they do a little golfing retreat. So I usually go, I tag along on a lot of trips, and if you follow me on my personal Facebook page, you see that I'm usually, whenever there's a break, whenever there's well, not every time there's a break, whenever he goes on a trip or whenever we can get out of town, I'm usually out of town. I like to travel and we like to go out and do things. But this past year, I've been so sickly. I actually didn't go anywhere last year. But if you're a friend on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, you see I have a bunch of albums, and every year I've been to a bunch of other places because my favorite place to go, we usually just used to get away for a weekend just to get out of the house. And I used to go to I was gonna say St. Simon, but it's not St. Simon. But yeah, we used to just go out of town and do things. But this past year that I've been sick, I haven't been anywhere. So this year, I was actually really excited that I've been cleared to travel. And even though this is just a road trip, because we're just maybe about an hour or 2 out of town, it still makes a difference to get out the house. Because last year, I wasn't approved to fly. I wasn't approved to travel in any type of way. And really, I wasn't in any condition to do that anyway. So, but to be out the house, to me, is a good thing because I haven't done it in a while. So, yeah. I'm really excited to be back out of town and feeling like myself. Because now I'm starting to feel like myself being out and about and doing things. So, I'm trying to remember the name of that town. You know what? I haven't been there for so long. It's an island off of South Carolina. Not St. Simon, because St. Simon, I mean, I usually go to St. Simon too. But, nope, I can't really remember it right now. But, yeah, I usually like to travel. We usually do, like, little weekend things to get away. But we haven't been able to do it lately. So I'm thankful to be out the house. My parents have my toddler. I'm able to do some work. I'm able to reply to some of you guys who follow me on YouTube. It's my YouTubers. Some of you guys don't follow me on anything else, and I'm usually good at responding back to you guys when you guys do message me. But someone asked the best way to contact me. The best way to contact me is always going to be through. I have Facebook and Instagram, but Facebook is the quickest because I've been on Facebook for the longest amount of time, so I'm more active on there. Instagram, I'll get back to you also. But if you want a fast response, you to message me right now, and I'll get to it right now, it's going to be Facebook. And speaking of social media, I think I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to delete my Twitter account. And so I'm going to give it about a week before I delete it just in case someone was following me on there. But I haven't been really posted on Twitter. And prior to this Chiari malformation, prior to being Mrs. Brain thing, I only had Facebook. So I wasn't on Twitter, I wasn't on Instagram, I wasn't on anything else because I figured if I'm friends with you on Facebook, why do I need to follow you on any other social media? That was my theory. And plus, I was too busy to be on a whole bunch of social media anyway, busy with life. But now that I'm doing this, you know, my Instagram and Facebook, is needed. But I'm going to delete my Twitter account because I don't use it. And so if you're following me on Twitter or anything like that, I'm not going to say message me because I think I'm going to go ahead and just delete it. So if you're following me on there, the best way to follow me is going to be on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And YouTubers, you can still message me here on YouTube because I'm still going to respond like I've been doing. But the quickest way, if you want a personal conversation with me, I'm on Facebook, Mrs. Brain Thing. And you guys also friended me on my personal Facebook page. And my personal page is Renee Irene Faust. So any of those, if you message me, I'm going to respond back to you. Even on Instagram. Instagram is the same thing, Mrs. Brain Thing. I'm going to respond back to you. So no matter where you're at, I'm going to respond to you. But the fastest way, the quickest way, the one I check the most is usually Facebook. And I do post on check Instagram too, because I've been posting on Instagram. It's been going to Facebook. I learned how to do that. So yeah. So where I'm at pain wise, my headaches isn't necessarily that often. I still get the head pain, and it's been the back pain that's been killing me softly, and probably not killing me softly. But since I've been doing the physical therapy, it has been helping a lot. So I told you guys I was going to braid my hair. I really do need to take a picture to show you guys what it looked like in the back with that patch of hair I told you guys I wasn't going to braid. But because I'm not home, I'm going to wait to post that picture. But I did these braids. Well, I always do my braids. I braid my own hair because I really don't like other people doing my hair, especially now with the with that incision. I don't like people touching my hair like that anyway. The only people that touch my hair is me and my mother. So, anywho, my next video, I can do another follow-up video after my physical therapy appointment on Monday or Friday. But if you guys have any questions, you guys know how to contact me. And for now, I'm Mrs. Brain Thing, and I'll see you guys next time.